Mali's junta has carried out arrests to quash an alleged plot to overthrow the government within the army's ranks. But the circumstances of the detentions remain unexplained. The West African nation's junta, which itself came to power in back-to-back coups in 2020 and 2021, has made 55 arrests, mainly among the National Guard and the military branch. The military-backed government has yet to officially comment on the crackdown, which comes as the army is locked in fighting with jihadists and separatists. Here is our cover report. Dozens of soldiers have been arrested in Mali, accused of plotting to topple the country's military leaders. The wave of arrests, which reportedly went on overnight and are expected to continue, reflect increased tensions within the military government, with reports that a jihadist insurgency in the north is gaining ground. The detained soldiers were allegedly planning to overthrow the government, citing multiple sources within the military and junta-backed transitional council. There had been about 50 arrests, while a security source said there were at least 20 arrests linked to attempts to destabilize the institutions. The arrests have reportedly been going on over a number of days now. They come amid political tension heightened by the junta's crackdown on former Prime Ministers Moussa Mara and Choguel Maïga over accusations of harming the reputation of the state and embezzlement. Mara, a recent outspoken critic of the military government, has been in detention since 1st of August, while Maïga is facing judicial sanctions. In May, the junta dissolved all political parties following rare anti-government protests, which Mara described as a severe blow to reconciliation efforts initiated by the military leaders last year.
Article 1. Political parties and organizations of a political nature shall be dissolved throughout the national territory. However, persons holding office in the political and administrative institutions of the state, by virtue of a designation by a political party or an organization of a political nature, may continue to carry out their duties without being able to claim to be representatives of political parties or organizations of a political nature.
Young representatives of Malian opposition parties, fearing their dissolution by the ruling junta, met in Bamako and called for respect for democracy. They raised their voices despite a crackdown on dissent and a shrinking civic space. The military announced the repeal of a charter which sets out the creation and function of political parties in what legal experts said could be another move towards scrapping them entirely.
Our initiative is not against the authorities, it is not against anyone. It is for a cause, which is democracy and political pluralism.
The disease has not been fully declared, but we will nevertheless monitor the symptoms closely and take the best possible measures to maintain peace in Mali and preserve what little stability we have left. Because it must be said that a country facing so many difficulties does not need to create more, especially among young people.
The junta leader, Gen Assimi Goïta, who seized power through 2 coups in 2020 and 2021, had promised elections last year, but these have never been held. In July, the transition period was extended by 5 years, clearing him to continue leading the country until at least 2030. Mali has been fighting an Islamist insurgency since 2012, one of the reasons given for the military takeover, but attacks by jihadist groups have continued and even increased. Alongside its neighbors Niger and Burkina Faso, it has enlisted the help of Russian allies to contain the jihadist attacks in the region after breaking ties with France. But there has been no significant improvements in security. Africa Bureau, WION, World is One.